Yo, what up? It's AaroniMoses, and I'm holding this camera like this because I really want you to pay attention to this message, and I really don't like holding my camera the other way. Whatever the case is, I made a video called "How to Deal with People with Personality Disorders," and in that video, I spoke on being in relationships with people with who identify as psychopaths, sociopaths, narcissists, and who have borderline personality disorder. It's very important that you know what all those things are so you can identify them. Anyways, man, I led you guys astray. If you're in a romantic relationship with somebody who is a psychopath, a sociopath, a narcissist, and they are a real deal Holyfield fucking the real McCoy, Dr. Phil, psychopath, sociopath, narcissist, personality disorder diagnosed person from a doctor, or you studied these elements enough to put them on the high part of the scale, more purple than red, then if you're in a romantic relationship with them, bro, you should not be fucking with that person. Break up with them. Why? If this person's a family member, a co-worker, a supervisor, a boss, your parent, your child, these types of people, yes, okay, you're gonna you're gonna be affected by their lives for the rest of your lives. As far as you having a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a best friend or any kind of friend or even a motherfucker you grew up with, they cannot love you. They can't do it. It's not in their will, it's not in their way, and you cannot convince them or heal them enough to do it. Unless you are Swamiji Nityananda, it's not gonna happen. Unless you are a guru in spirituality and you are a fucking kung fu spiritualist. Kung fu actually means high skill, okay? If you're not that, then you don't need to be investing your time into them. The only reason that they're with you is because they see you as an object. They see you as a tool. They see the lives of plants and animals more useful for them than you are because they consume them. Totally. Alright? That person cannot love you fully. That person cannot control you fully. So they cannot love you fully. Loving is not in their interest and it's not in their ability. The only reason that they may love you is because they see you as a piece of property and they feel like they possess you. Alright? So if you can get out of that relationship and you never, ever, ever, ever have to see that person, deal with that person, or have them a part of your life plans or life goals, there is no reason that you should be continuing a relationship with them. Don't try to maneuver. Don't try to be a super duper pooper scooper. Fuck that shit, bro. Get the fuck out of that relationship. There is no amount of health that will be produced from that interaction, bro. It's not that it's impossible, but that shit's gonna turn some fucking hairs gray on your head, and that's gonna add some wrinkles to your repertoire of future wrinkles, and it's not gonna be worth it, bro. I'm telling you. The only way that this would be useful for you, this relationship that you're, if it's a romantic relationship, is if you can totally control that person. And of course, they're gonna always have some underhand, under fucking some kind of secret code, something that they're trying to do, something that they're trying to pop off that they never told you about. So, and you can use their sociopathy and their psychopathy and their narcissism and their borderline as a tool, to get what you want out of life. Okay, a lot of these people with personality disorders, they have a lot of sex, they have a high sex drive, they have a high survival rate, They have a lot of passion. They're like literally geniuses. They have a lot of, ways of manipulating people, and you can manipulate somebody that that can easily manipulate people if they think they genuinely love you and they like you more than you like them, or they love you supposedly more than you supposedly love them. Then yeah, you can use that person for good, actually, for a good cause. But at the end of the day, what are you exposing yourself to, bro? Diseases, disorders are contagious. Okay, fucking with this person, you're gonna fuck around and have PTSD. Fucking with this person, you're gonna fuck around and inherit some shit that you don't need to inherit from them. You are what you eat. You're the average of 20% of the 5 people that you hang out with. That's true, bro. That shit's gonna go into your bloodstream. Your bloodstream is gonna infect your brain. That shit's gonna make you have psychopath, sociopath, personality disorder, fucked up ass kids. That's gonna affect your sperm. If you don't believe me, do the research, bro. So, like I said in the other video, because the worst police are the police that inherit the qualities of these criminals. They become criminal minded. They start involving themselves in criminal activity. They start doing immoral, unethical things. And the whole thing is that comes from good police work. That comes from them doing their job according to what they say. Do I support the survivability of police? Do I support the existence of police? No, I don't. I trust the people and their abilities to discern good and bad and evil and righteous, to the point where I don't think we need police. But other than that, you don't need to be fucking with these people, because you're putting yourself in danger. You're making yourself susceptible to PTSD and the inheritance of a disease, bro. Why would you want that, bro? That's like having a room in your house for your dog, and I've seen this before, and it's fucking disgusting. A room for your house where that's just okay. That's you have a kid and you and your girlfriend and a dog, or 2 dogs, or 3 dogs, and you have a room with your girl, and your kid has a room all by himself, and your dog has a room, and there's just feces, piss, food, dead carcasses, chewed up pillows, chewed up toys, chewed up clothes, chewed up shoes, chewed up paintings. I've seen a room like that. But if you keep the door closed, you can barely smell it only when you walk past it. And I'm like, you're breathing in shit all day and you don't know it, but you're inhaling feces and urine and vomit and carcasses. Eventually you're gonna get that sickness from that feces in the air. The smell of feces, smells actually can give you diseases, bro. They have weight. Anything with weight can give you a disease. Alright? Anything with weight can have a virus or a bacteria or something attached to it that will make you sick. Alright? That's like, you living with a sociopath or being in a relationship is like you living with a smoker and you don't smoke cigarettes. You can get cancer from secondhand smoke. You could or you could not. They are gonna die and they don't have cancer, but you're gonna die 10 years before them because you got cancer from their secondhand smoke. Now, I don't know if that's a good analogy, because I don't know if you gain sociopathy or psychopathy from a motherfucker, if that's actually worse than being born or turned into a psychopath as a child. So, that's a good analogy. That's close enough. But whatever the case is, you don't even want to expose yourself to the possibilities. You don't even want to put yourself in a position where you're around those elements, man, I guess. So, that's all I'm saying, man. If it's something that you can avoid it at all costs. Unless it's just for the purpose of study. If you can actually use this person, if your mind is stronger than theirs, if you are constantly empowering your heart with love, and you don't expose yourself too much, you should be good. Okay? If you're not in prison, even if you are in prison, that could be a good mix. That could be a good piece of network that you have. But if it's avoidable and you don't need them to help you build a fucking business and then you can cut them off perfect timing, I would say do it. I would say do it because they're gonna do it to somebody else and they were probably planning on doing it to you. So that is my video. That is my spiel on, the effects of being in a relationship with a motherfucking sociopath, psychopath, narcissist, borderline personality disorder, anything else, any mixture or combination of that or those, and why you should not be around these people. That's it, man. It's Aaron motherfucking Moses. Happy holidays. Holidays happy. Merry Christmas to the Christians. Everybody else have a good fucking time. Peace.